Now, the racket sport padel has taken off in recent years, with many new courts opening across the East Midlands and, of course, beyond. It's been described as a bit of a mix between tennis and squash.
One of the latest courts to open is at Loughborough University, where they're hoping to encourage more women to get involved. Our reporter Pablo Taylor is there, and looks like you're about to give it a go, Pablo.
I am, Steve. Let me just say before I start, though, this is the first time I'm playing paddle, so if I look a bit silly, you have been warned. The rules are very similar to tennis, the one big difference being that you can bounce the ball off the walls, but it does have to bounce first. I'm just going to stop the game for a minute because I want to introduce you to my doubles partner for today, Vic Nicholas. She's feeling a little bit under the weather, her voice is going a little bit, but I just wanted to ask, how old were you when you first got into paddle, and what do you love about it so much?
So I started playing about 3 years ago, and there's a lot of things I love about it, but my favourite thing is that you don't have to be amazing at it to have a really good time. You can be a complete beginner, get on court with 3 of your friends and have a really fun game, and it's so quick and easy to pick up.
Perfect, thank you, Vic. Well, these courts were installed by the company Soul Padel, and I just want to have a quick chat with its founder now, Mark Hewlett. Mark, you want to broaden the appeal of paddle, but in particular to women. Why is that?
Yeah, look, paddle's such an accessible sport, but we've got to continue to break down the barriers. We surveyed about 2,000 players recently at our club, and 40% of them were female. But what we were asked for was more social sessions, more tournaments, more structured times in the day and week when female participants can get involved with paddle.
And obviously we've seen paddle, explode in the last few years. How big is it right now? How big could it get?
Look, in the UK it's just started, but in Spain it's massive. There's 20,000 paddle courts in Spain. It's actually the second highest participation sport. We believe that it's got a huge growth journey ahead of it here in the UK. Working in partnership with the LTA, I think there's a structured programme where we could have as many courts as Spain has.
So it's the second sport in Spain?
In terms of participation,
In terms of participation, behind football?
Behind football.
Do you think it's realistic that it could be as big in the UK?
I'd absolutely love it to be, but time will tell. What we do know is, once people pick up one of these, they absolutely love the sport and they just keep coming back for more.
Okay, Mark, well, thank you so much. Well, look, this court will be here, hopefully, past September?
Yeah, definitely. It's been very popular so far. It's fully booked out for the next 2 weeks.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. This paddle court will be here till September, hopefully long past that as well. The hope is that this sport could one day be nearly as big as football.
Nearly is the word, isn't it? Pablo, thank you. Sam, did you notice when you talked about playing doubles with Vic, she actually seemed to be doing all the playing? I mean, Pablo served, and that was the end of his participation.
He looked good, though, didn't he, doing what he did?
Well, I mean, yes.
We can forgive him. And as he said at the beginning, he did do the disclaimer, didn't he? I've not had a go yet.
So kind and generous to people. I don't know why.